This week on the Ritual Misery podcast, my sleep schedule is all jacked up.
Fish in the desert?
Do you do fishy faces in the FaceApp?
Also, I visited an arcade.
I came back to a keg of bubbles. Hello and welcome to the Ritual Misery Podcast, episode 220 for Thursday, the 18th of July, 2019. This is a show where two lifelong friends and their guests celebrate all things geek. I'm Amos, that's Kent, and as I was editing today to release episode 287 or whatever a couple weeks ago, I actually screwed up the intro on that one and nobody caught it. I said this is a show where two lifelong guests and their friends celebrate all things geek, and it just went perfectly smooth, and now that I said it, people are going to go back and hear it and comment, which I guess isn't the worst thing. How you doing, Kent?
Good, man. I'm definitely going to go back and listen to that. I gotta hear that. That's great because every time I do the show by myself, or not necessarily by myself, but without you, I fuck the intro up every time.
It's because the intro is just so difficult. It's like
difficult.
It's got a THACO of like 12.
Oh, stop with the THACO.
Is that no?
Higher's
worse.
I don't know. I'm the one that always looked at you like, dude, what? Remind me for the 732nd time, what's THACO? How does this like to hit armor class 0? But we call it anyway. Hey man, it's Thursday. It's RMP. I'm happy to be here.
and for those of you not catching us live, we are right on time.
Yep. Yes, we absolutely are, just like we are every week.
Yes, prove it you can't. Dude, I came back from DC and I've been getting up at 4:30 in the morning every morning, and at 8:30 at night I am ready to fall the fuck asleep, man. I'm done. Like,
oh my god,
I'm a morning person this week for the first time in my life. It's really weird.
Dude, welcome to retirement. Because when I was retired for realsies, I was a morning person, literally for the first time in my life. And that went away as soon as I got a job again. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's just what happens, I think. Things are probably just messed up on my end because we got a new audio setup tonight, so hopefully it's working properly. But who knows? This Zoom L12 is not the easiest thing to manage, apparently, when you start half hour before the show.
Yeah, I mean, especially, it should take an experienced professional audio engineer to set that up, I would imagine.
Sure, yeah, that's I can call myself that now.
Oh man, dude, you like baseball?
No.
Yeah, I know. I thought about actually doing an entire show about baseball because I went to a baseball game, a professional baseball game this week.
Yeah.
We here in Alamogordo.
Is that semi-pro, or did the Dodgers come into town?
Well, no, I mean they're professional in the sense that they get paid to play the game. But by any other measurement of professionalism, I don't know, man. So we had this league, a pro league called the Pecos League, that covers New Mexico, obviously, Arizona, Texas, Colorado. And I think that's it. There's like 10 or 12 teams in the league. And our team is called the White Sands Pupfish, and they are by far the worst team in the league. Oh man. So we lost the game this week. And the score was 16-5.
Was it mercy ruled, or did it actually play out?
No, it played out. The game entered the ninth inning at 16-1. So they had a good comeback run, but it didn't pan out.
That's no bueno. Apparently the signal's coming out as nothing, so I totally screwed the audio up, but we're going to keep going because we're already here. I hate baseball, dude.
I know.
I love softball. I love playing softball. I love going to watch softball games and drinking in the stands. But once you get to the big leagues, man, once you get to the full size field and like the actual rules, and you can't drink on the field anymore, I'm fucking bored.
Dude, so speaking of beer, though, I went on Tuesday, and it was 2 for Tuesday. So you go to the beer stand, you get 2 beers for the price of 1, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Yes, please. Too bad they didn't actually serve beer. They had, I got the best thing they had. I got Dos Equis Especial, which is by far the best thing that they had on. They had Bud Light, they had Coors Light, they had Miller Light, they had, I think, about 3 other something light.
Jeez.
And Corona and Dos Equis. Damn. Dos Equis, I guess.
Okay, so I like Dos Equis Lager, and I like Dos Equis Amper. I don't know if I've ever had any of the others, but Especial is the lager, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally.
So it's all right.
It's sure. I mean, did the job, I guess.
Yeah.
Paid like $4 and something, and I got 2, and they were the tall boys too. They were like the 16-ounce cans. So
yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right. It washed down the hot dog, I guess. I mean, you go to a baseball game, you have to have a hot dog, right?
Right. That's probably my favorite part of the damn thing.
Right. But I knew how much you hate baseball. So first of all, I had to put this in the show notes, and I actually thought about doing an entire quiz about baseball for you, but I speaking of mercy rule, I employed the mercy rule. Did not make a quiz about baseball.
That's probably pretty wise.
So everybody on social media is all up in this FaceApp. Have you used it?
Let's go with no.
Have you seen it?
Yes, because it's all over the socials.
Right. So everybody's using this program to make their selfies into an old man or a younger version of yourself, or give yourself a beard, or change your hairstyle, or what have you. And so, of course, I downloaded it to check it out. It's a pretty powerful machine learning tool. Okay, so first of all, that's my first point, which I'll get back to because that's the more important point to me. But my second point is everyone is freaking the F out right now because they found out that, number one, it is made by a Russian company.
Well, yeah.
So that's
half of them are.
And number two, they process the photos on their own servers, which is, part of the license agreement. You use this app, you agree to send me your pictures, and I get to keep them. Okay, cool, man. And then the third thing that people are pointing out is the user agreement itself is like this long list of we reserve the right to use your photo however we want. We can advertise it. No monetary compensation to you, and we get to do this or that and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You can also Google image search, and you can just get my photos that are already everywhere on the internet, and
right.
You can do whatever you want. Whatever. I don't know. But people are freaking out. I actually saw one article, I think it was through Twitter, they were saying that one of the things that's fucked up about it is that you have to log in with your Facebook account, and you give over permission to this app to access your Facebook and do all of this other stuff. That is false. That is categorically false. I did not log into the app, period, let alone with my Facebook account. So I use anyway. I think the fear of this thing is way fucking overblown.
It's all FUD.
If you are on the internet in any capacity, especially on social media,
the Russians already have your DNA.
It's already done. Yeah, it's already done. Like, there's nothing in this app that's going to. I don't know. I don't know what they think is going to happen. But whatever, way overblown. But that aside, it's a fun app, dude. I spent a couple of hours. Lucas and I were basically just sitting next to each other, going through our photos and like making people old or giving them a smile, or just whatever. So 2 points here. Number one, giving a baby, like a baby that doesn't have teeth, like a 6-month-old baby, giving that baby a smile gives them teeth, and is the most fucked up, disturbing, crazy thing that I've ever seen. Somebody I know has a small daughter. I think she's 9 months old. I think she's 9 months old now. And I took a picture of her and put teeth on her, and it was way creepy. Second point, I made myself old in a picture, and I look exactly like my grandfather, my grandpa Fleur, which I mean, I knew that there was a little bit of
resemblance,
right? Yeah, a little bit of resemblance, but nah, dude, like I am basically my grandpa. And if you can actually, in the show notes, if you want to show our viewers, and this will be in the show notes for the episode as well on podcast, there's an Instagram link here to my account where I uploaded the picture I'm referring to, and I look totally like my grandpa Floyd. And there's actually one of my cousins responded to me and said, yeah, you totally do.
That's creepy as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it is way uncanny. So I'm not going to recommend anybody to download FaceApp because, yeah, it is Russians taking pictures of you and getting your data. But also, if you already have the app, like, just do the damn thing. I mean, they already got your shit. So it's fun, man. It's super fun. I'm glad I didn't hear about the craziness until after I had the app.
Right.
Because it's already too late. It doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. It's fun. FaceApp is fun. But if you, so I will recommend this. Find some software if you're interested in doing this, but you're afraid of the server processing, especially on an app like this that's hosted in Russia. I encourage you to find software that does on-device processing and use it offline. So don't allow it to send any data or anything like that. Don't give it any sort of permissions. But it's a lot of fun to use AI and machine learning to guess what your face would look like in different different ways. Make you old, make you young, give you a beard, whatever. It's super fun. More fun than it should be.
I just want to say I really appreciate you talking while I was trying to load up Discord so I could send the audio out that way, or at least try to.
I do my best.
I'm not going to do this because I'm afraid to see what I'm going to look like when I'm old.
Oh, I already did that with your photos.
Oh.
It's not good.
I mean, it's not good now, so why would it be any better later?
It's a good thing we're podcasting. Oh,
yes.
Wait, but we're on Twitch.
That's right.
And we're on YouTube.
So I came back from DC. I'm going to perform a little experiment live on the air, so you're going to have to blow. You're basically just blown off all the time.
Okay.
I'm going to finish this beer. I'm going to go and refill it out of my keg, and then I'm going to show you how much foam is here, and then you explain it.
Okay. So excellent. So Amos is drinking almost certainly an Alaskan amber that he has on tap in his kegerator right there in his studio. Usually he brags about how much he's enjoying it. I have to admit, I am just a little bit jealous. Actually, okay, a lot jealous that I don't have a kegerator in my studio. So right now, Amos is bringing toward the mic his freshly poured beer. I said bringing toward the mic. While that is true, the more relevant frame of reference here is toward the mic. Yeah, so you're about a third foam.
probably. I would say
it's close to a half.
It's close to a half, but I did have to sip the foam because it was going to go over, so I did have to sip a little bit of the foam off.
Yeah. So I could go a couple ways with this. I could say that you just suck real bad at
pouring a beer.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's legit. But no, I'm decent. I'm not good. I'm decent.
But given that this is your personal equipment and you've been using it for over a month now, I think. Yeah. So I think there's either a problem with the keg. Meaning that there's a problem with the beer. Well, you know what? It might be the keg. There might be air getting into the keg, or there could be a problem in your line. Have you troubleshot this problem?
I have. I went to the most likely cause first, even though I didn't believe it at the time, and that I believe that I'm 90% certain that is the cause.
That what's the cause?
That the keg is near empty.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do.
Verified by the fact that I could lift it up with one hand.
Yes, so there is definitely something wrong with your keg.
It is. The keg is broken.
Yes. Amazing.
So, which means unless someone was really tapping on it while I was gone, I this is not a bragging thing. I was wondering how long it would take it. But my retirement ceremony was the beginning of June, and the beginning of July, I emptied it by having 1 to 2 beers a day.
Oh, like literally 7 days a week?
Pretty much. I mean, on average, because I might have skipped a day or two, but there's a few days where I had an extra beer or two. Okay. So, yeah. Which, I mean, that's perfect. If I can get a keg to last a month and I'm drinking on it. And this one I wanted to finish kind of in a hurry, so I was making sure to drink it fairly often. Because it had been pumped, so
that's a good goal. Like I want to set that goal. I want to drink all this beer as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's go. Okay. Yes. Input mode. We're just gonna go with that, and I'm gonna close this. Talk real quick.
Talking real quick.
Oh, it's really quiet for you.
Oh my gosh. So I've got an echo coming from your side.
Yeah, probably. How about now?
No, it's good.
Okay. Can you say something now?
Something now.
No, it's still really quiet. I don't understand why. This shit's pissing me off. I fucking hate all the things. Just hate all the things. Okay, well, I tried literally everything that I could think of to make shit work, and it didn't work. So anyway, I would like to see. Well, like I said, this keg I wanted to finish kind of quick because it'd been pumped, so it had raw air in it instead of nice CO2 sanitized version. So if I didn't drink it fast, it was gonna go sour. Which honestly, flavor wise, it's starting to turn.
Right.
I'm looking forward to this next keg because this next keg will not be the trial that I get to test all the pressures and temperatures on. It should be already set up, so just throw it in there, hook it up, and wait probably 24 hours, make sure it's all stabilized, and then tap it out and have a good time. But yeah, so foamy beer, number one cause, you're almost out of fucking beer.
Right. Amazing. Dude, so FaceApp was not the geekiest thing I did this week. Definitely not the geekiest thing I did this week.
Right. I actually jumped back on Facebook this week, and many people were sad that I did.
Well, so I saw your return to Facebook because I don't get on Facebook very often, but when I do, it shows me things from like my closest friends.
Right.
And I saw
because you don't use it very often, it actually presents to you the way that you would like it to.
Correct. Yes. We ran that experiment about a year ago.
Right.
Yeah. And I saw that you had returned, and I wasn't sad for me that you had returned, but I felt upset for you that you brought yourself back into this quagmire that is Facebook.
Yeah, it happens. I'm just gonna and as my official retirement date gets closer, it's gonna be easier to handle.
Sure. Right. Yes. And I'm part of me is looking forward to seeing what comes of that, and then the other part of me is just like, oh God.
Don't sync the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. The geekiest thing that I did this week was I went to a real, actual arcade.
Oh.
And I took some video of it to show people that it's an actual arcade. And I think you should show our audience this video, but without sound.
Yeah.
Because I did upload this video unlisted to our YouTube channel, and it immediately got flagged as having copyrighted material because, of course, the radio is playing in the background.
Well, yeah, because that's how they keep. Anyway, here we go. We're playing it on the video itself, and I see your a Tron machine, like a classic Tron machine.
Oh yeah, these are classic games. Like I think the newest game in this arcade is Killer Instinct.
Miss Pac-Man, Stargate. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, dude. Like that's just the tip of the iceberg here.
Vindicators.
This place is awesome. So there's this neat pizza place that we have in town. It's called
the Lunar Lander.
Yes. Oh, and if you notice the sign on it, says it's on loan from the New Mexico
Museum of History. Yeah.
Which we have in Alamogordo, which is like probably the coolest thing in this town.
It's probably the coolest thing in the state. It just happens to be in Alamogordo.
Legit. Like astronauts come and put on free talks and stuff like that. It's pretty legit.
Ooh, cabinet dig dug, not table dig dug, cabinet dig dug.
Exactly.
That's a rarity.
Yep. I think there's 4 pinball machines, which is what I actually spend most of my time and quarters on.
Pac-Man, Joust, Space Invaders. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude, these are classic AF. Pinball was probably what I spent the most time on and the most quarters. And these are legit like quarter machines. They charge like what they charged back in the 80s or the 90s when these machines came out. So if it came out as 25 cents per credit, it cost 5 cents. I think the most expensive machine in here actually is 50 cents.
And that's probably that Star Wars Episode 1 pinball machine right there.
Oh, correct. Yeah. I forgot about Star Wars Episode 1 pinball. That's probably the newest thing. Yeah, man, a lot of fun. So this pizza place that we have called the Pizza Mill always had like a Miss Pac-Man machine or something like that in there, and it's not like the best pizza in the world, but it's good enough. It's passable pizza, but it's such a fun atmosphere. They've got all these like vintage movie posters, and then like I said, like the Miss Pac-Man machine, and just like a cool music playing. It's just kind of like a little hangout to take the family, or I can imagine like if we were teenagers, like that would be our hangout. Just a neat place. Well, apparently the owners of that pizza place own the entire building, because if you go out of the pizza place and just kind of turn the corner a little bit, that's where Arcade Dungeon is, which is the name of the arcade. It's only open on Friday and Saturday nights. I think it's like 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. or something like that. So it doesn't have a lot of operating hours, but it's run by volunteers. And every quarter that you spend goes right back into the machines, because they're in the, I say in the business, but they're like the hobby, right, of the guy that owns this. His hobby is to collect and restore vintage
machines,
arcade instruments. And
that's amazing.
Oh my God. Like, it is the coolest place.
Of course you'd have this arcade in the same town where E.T. was buried, right?
Right. Yes. Yes. It's amazing. This is like a video game like mecca here.
So looking back at old pizza places, I remember going to a Shoney's, and Shoney's were like the ultimate pizza place. And it had the old wooden tables, like all the tables were wooden. Every table had shit carved into it, and they weren't pledged. They were just pizza greased, smooth, and it had a certain smell to it, which I never did identify. It wasn't an unpleasant smell. It was just like you walked in, you're like, okay, this is a pizza place. I know this fucking smell. And the pizzas were always way bigger than I could ever fucking imagine. Of course, I was little then, but and there's always like arcade machines all over the place. They usually had like a air hockey table, some shit like that. I long for that feeling of an old pizza place like that.
Dude, you remember when Pizza Hut was like a sit-down restaurant? It was like the fancy pizza place.
If you go to Richard's house, there's one down the street that's the biggest Pizza Hut I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Really?
It's not like the current sit-down buffet kind of pizza places. It's like you go into a Pizza Hut and it's like a fucking a restaurant.
Yeah.
But yes, I remember when Pizza Hut used to be a real sit-down place.
Yeah, I used to go there, and I would actually like cut my pizza with a knife and eat it with a fork. Like it was like that. It's fancy seeming.
Yeah. Remember Pizza Slut? I mean Pizza King.
Pizza King. Oh, dude, now you're bringing back like real fond memories. Pizza King was a very, very small chain pizza place.
You want to talk about locally owned and operated? Wednesday night, the only person in there was the owner.
Yeah, dude. Great memories, man. That was actually pretty good pizza.
Do you remember the 3 songs we'd always play?
Let's see. Hold on.
Because if you put 2 quarters in, you get 3 songs.
Correct. Yeah, it's
we
either
would do
a song or 50 cents for 3.
Yeah.
I think you got what, 5 or 6 for $1?
No, you got 5 for $1, which didn't make any fucking sense because for 2 50-cent pieces, 2 sets of quarters, you'd get 6 songs.
Right. Yeah.
I remember that because the fucking math didn't add up. But anyway, go ahead. What 3 songs?
Yeah. All right. So I'm thinking one was Nirvana. I feel like "Come as You Are." Maybe was that one?
It was.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. What is it called? So it's not the Willie Nelson song, but there's a line "On the Road Again" as part of the lyrics, and I'm drawing a complete blank. I'm having a senior moment right now, trying to remember this song. Help me out with that one.
On the Road Again. I don't remember in that song in either. It's not those words, but actually it is. It is those words.
Yeah. He's like, there I go, up on the stage again. There I go on the road again. Some shit like that. What the fuck is that song?
I'm just enjoying you struggle with it.
Metallica covered it years and years later.
Turn the page.
Thank you. Yes, turn the page, of course. Jesus. Bob Seger. Yes. Okay.
But was that Bob Seger or Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band?
I feel like it was just Bob Seger.
I feel like it was with the Silver Bullet Band.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Audience, let us know.
One of us is right, one of us is wrong, and one of us owes somebody a beer. So tweet at us at Ritual Misery. Is it Bob Seger or Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band?
Right. And then the third song, I feel like
this one you are not going to get this one.
But okay. So I remember playing a song there, and I don't remember if it was part of the Trinity that we would play. Damn, and also I don't remember the name of this one. But
I will give you a hint.
She don't eat meat, but she sure like the bone.
Yeah.
Dead-Eye
Dick, New Age Girl.
Yes, was that part of the Trinity?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And the way that the Trinity started was we each wanted to pick one song. We had 2 quarters after we put in on pizza or salad or whatever the fuck we ate that night. It was you, me, and Alfie. And I picked Nirvana's Come As You Are. You picked Bob Seger's Turn the Page. And Alfie picked Dead-Eye Dick, New Age Girl.
Okay.
And that became the seminal triplet of songs that we would play every single time we went in there, regardless if we were staying or not. We would just drop that in there. And sometimes we'd be like halfway through the first song and be like, okay, let's leave.
Because our order, we were picking up an order to go.
Yeah.
Like it was already ready by the time we got in there. Yeah, we didn't care.
They hated us, by the way. Because they'd walk in there and be like, no, don't play it.
Yeah.
Because I remember like the second time we did it when we decided, this is going to be a thing. We went in there and we had like $4 in quarters. And I think Jeremy was with us and he'd been doing laundry or some shit. So we had like a stack of quarters.
Right.
So we were like, fuck it. Let's just play those 3 songs. And then we played them and there's nothing else. And it was quiet. So we're like, fuck it. Play those 3 songs again. Because there's only 3 good songs on the entire jukebox.
Yeah. I mean, there's some okay songs, but yeah, those were the good songs.
There were no other songs on there I was willing to pay a quarter to listen to.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, anyway, Arcade Dungeon in Alamogordo, awesome place. Go there, check it out, dump your quarters, and feed the habit.
Hells yeah, man. I wish I'd seen some movies lately. I haven't seen anything lately. The last thing I saw was Spider-Man Far From Home, and it's making us all the fucking money right now.
You are not kidding. I was supposed to go see Lion King with the family, but it's just been kind of a hellacious week, so I'm hoping to go this weekend to see it. And then It Too is next on my list of shit that I absolutely have to see in the theater.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're like 2 months out from that.
Yeah, like September 6th, man. We're like 7 weeks or some shit. And they haven't released anything new either, but we'll get to that.
There was a new trailer today.
Yeah, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about SDCC later.
Okay. All right, Jay, where are we at?
Oh, I got to hit the play button. It didn't autoplay? What the fuck? Why? Google, stop fucking with me. Oh, my God. And now it says there's a problem playing the file. Jesus.
Well,
this is full of bullshit.
Welcome to your Movie Draft Minute, presented by DiamondClub.tv for the week of July 15th, 2019. I'm your host, Big Voice Jay, brought to you by Summer, that crazy little son of a beach. Let's go to the scoreboard. Team Game Night's in last place with $211.1 million. Team The Fun Squad's in 5th place with $340.9 million. Team Drunk Edge Gaming is in 4th place with $404.8 million. Team Everdrink is in 3rd place with $774.9 million. Team Retro Mysteries in 2nd place with $903.7 million. And in 1st place, it's Team Movie Party with $1,250 million. That's your Stream Team Movie Draft Minute. All totals are accurate as of July 17th, 2019.
Yeah, man. So I still think that Drunk Kids Gaming has a chance of beating out Have a Drink. But other than that, I believe this is going to be the final standings. And how about us almost at $1 billion, dude?
Any other time, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Any other time except when Movie Party, when my mic is not fucking with me, when Movie Party is not sitting at 1.2 billion with a B.
Yep, and they have It Chapter 2 still coming.
Oh my God! Oh, luckily it's only going to be 4 weeks of that.
Yeah, if we had somehow gotten It Chapter 2 and not them, this would be a game.
Yeah, I still don't think we'd overtake them, but it'd be at least. It'd be competitive. We'd be close. We'd cross the billion mark at least.
Oh, for sure, dude. Like I'm not sure that we're not gonna. I think we've got a decent chance of crossing $1 billion as is.
I don't know, but either way, I'm happy with second. We're pretty much locked in with second now, unless some really miraculous shit happens.
Oh, it had to be miraculous.
Yeah,
like now we have it instead of them. Because Have a Drink and DKG, they're not catching us.
No. Hey, patreon.com/ritual misery is a place that you can go to support this fine show and all of our shenanigans. Give us a chance to branch out and buy new equipment that I can fuck up and get to South by, which I'll probably be sick for because why not? And all kinds of other fun stuff. But anyway, details coming soon because, I just got back from DC and haven't had a chance to crank it out. But details coming soon on brand new patron reward. Fucking words.
Yes.
Talk.
Patreon.com/ritual misery. That's a place where you can get pre-shows, post-shows, unedited bits that we've done. You can get exclusive interviews. You can get videos of things that Amos or I have taken that we either showed on the show as part of the Twitch production. You'll get the unedited full video, or you might get, something that we didn't even show on the show. You never know what is going to show up in there. There's always something cool over at patreon.com/ritualmisery.
Yep.
Show that you give a fuck and give a buck.
And real quick, I want to bring up, there are a few major players that we as a group have not thanked.
Okay.
First of all, our all-time leading patron. All-time leading patron, Lincoln Hammond.
Oh, man. Do you remember meeting him?
Yeah, at South by 2 years ago.
Yes. What a cool dude. Am I right?
Yeah. We sat down, we had beers, and so I'm one of the people that relishes in the awkward, right? That's why Tay was one of my favorite people.
Right.
We were sitting there having a conversation, then all of a sudden the conversation stopped, and we basically just sat there drinking beer for like 5 minutes, sitting at this table, not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember who it was that spoke next because, well, we were drinking beers. But then the conversation just like picked up and continued on. It was like this 5 minute, like we had a halftime of our conversation. It was really weird. But he's got all kinds of cool ideas. He was fun to hang out with and funny, and we really appreciate his support of this here goddamn show.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lincoln.
Next up, the next highest doesn't want to be named, so we'll leave them separate.
Very much.
Oh yeah. And then Time Jumper, TJ.
We got TJ. Did we get TJ?
Well, no, not recently. I believe he subscribes on Twitch, so he doesn't do the Patreon anymore. But he is the next highest, and we've mentioned him before, and we really appreciate it. The next person though will overcome him this next month rather. The next time we publish something and he contributes towards it, his contribution of $5 will overtake, or at least it'll tie Time Jumper as our third highest patron ever. And it is your friend. He is my friend. He's a friend of the show. He's been on the show, and he's awesome. And he absolutely loves this fucking program for whatever it's worth. That is Squid. And dude, we so appreciate it.
Absolutely.
He coughs up $5 a show, and I don't know what his max is each month because you can max that shit out. But $5 a show. He and Lincoln Hammond are the only two people doing that, and that's why they get their names at the end of the videos. And we really appreciate both of them for all that they do for our show. Not only providing, because Lincoln Hammond had some critiques for us while we were down there in South by, and Squid will. Squid is always telling me what I'm doing wrong. So we really appreciate both of you guys.
As our bosses, they get that privilege to tell us every way that we're fucking up or how we should do it better.
And we might even listen.
Yeah. Get in there. Be our boss. Get in there. Patreon.com/ritualmisery.
Yep, exactly. Hey, dude, it's about time for... where's my other...
Can I please have your attention? In the last 30 minutes, Kid's done something. Now you've got to guess.
He was very excited.
Kids, games.
Play with him.
I seriously think we could, with all the feedback we get for these damn games, we could probably just run a spin-off podcast and release them separately as just a mini-sode and let it go from there.
Oh, dude. Oh.
I might even open up a new tier on the Patreon just so people can skip all our bullshit and go straight to this fucked up game.
So speaking of games, this week I am giving you 2020 Vision Part 6: The Return of 2020.
I'm not even sure where are we right now?
So
I'm Batman.
This, in case you couldn't tell, is about movie sequels. Right now, San Diego Comic-Con is going on, and they are going to be talking about a lot of new movie properties that are coming out, and a lot of them, like an inordinate amount of movies that are coming out in the near future, 2019, 2020, 2021, are sequels or parts of a series, parts of a franchise.
Because ideas are dead.
I want to know if the movie or the franchise that I say to you, it has a sequel coming out in 2020.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I mean, how well do you pay a lot of attention to like movie trailers and
I mean,
announcements or
on the ones I really give a shit about, I do. And when you say sequels, you don't mean re-adaptations or anything like
not reboots, not reimaginings.
Mulan or whatever from Disney is not going to count, right? Little Mermaid is not going to count.
Right. So yeah, like Lion King this year does not count.
Okay.
It's not Lion King 2. It's like a reboot or a reimagining of
which, I mean, by the way, Lion King 1.5 was better than Lion King 2. But anyway.
Right. And that's the 1.5 is the one with it's from Timon and Pumbaa's point of view, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's that rivals the actual Lion King movie.
I don't know about that, but it comes close.
Okay. All right. So you ready?
I was born ready to steal a line from Patrick.
Tell me, does it have a sequel movie coming to theaters in the year 2020?
Okay.
Fast and Furious.
Yes. Why not? Because they keep fucking coming out with them damn things.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to stop. Like I could have said, like 2063. Is there a Fast and Furious sequel? Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Just playing pure odds on that one. You're good to go with the yes.
Yeah, and this is the 9th film in the series. I believe not counting the Hobbs and Shaw movie. That's
yes, because
just came out.
8 was Fate of the Furious, so Hobbs and Shaw is not included in the in the Fast and Furious franchise order. It is officially a spin-off.
Right. So Fast and Furious 9.
Right. Which I mean, let's be real. Tokyo Drift wasn't actually part of the franchise either until one of the characters came back like 2 movies later. So whatever.
Exactly. All right. Are we getting a Star Wars sequel next year?
Ooh. Because we were supposed to get one every year for like the next 10 years or something like that. But I haven't heard anything about a Star Wars sequel in the theaters. We're getting plenty of, we're getting a live action TV show and a new cartoon and shit. But I don't think we're getting an actual movie. I think Bob Iger finally put the axe on the force them out as quick as possible kind of thing. So I'm going to say no.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, wow. Shit. I went through all that logic and it actually came out true?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, he's going to fuck this up. Like he's going the right way. He's going to switch it up on me. No, you are correct. There are no Star Wars movies on the slate unless they announce something this weekend. We'll get to that. But unless they announce something completely brand new this weekend at San Diego Comic-Con, no, there is nothing scheduled to come into the theater with Star Wars on its name.
If something was slated to come out next year, they would already have to be in basically post-production at this point with all the graphics and shit going on. So there's no way it wouldn't have leaked by now.
I mean, who knows, man? I don't know. All right. So your third one is Die Hard.
Ooh. I'm going to say...
So Die Hard, the Bruce Willis franchise, starts out with, a lot of people call it a Christmas movie just because it takes place in December.
Wait. Just because it takes place in December, it's Christmas themed. It's a Christmas party that kicks off all of the events. He's going home for Christmas to spend Christmas with his family. And, oh, by the way, many Christmas references were made in dialogue and in other ways through the movie. It's a fucking Christmas movie.
Sure.
Fuck off to anybody who says otherwise.
All right. So are we getting a Christmas movie in the Die Hard franchise or any other type of movie in the Die Hard franchise next year?
I want to say yes, but I'm going to say no.
It pains me to applaud that because, I also wish that the answer was yes. All right. Top Gun.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, no hesitation. No lead up. Yeah.
I just saw someone freak out about it on Twitter today, so it's really fresh on the mind.
Trailer dropped today. For Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, I mean, it's more of a teaser trailer, but I did watch it right before we got on Skype to go live.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Well, it's definitely pushing all the nostalgia buttons because half of the teaser trailer was actually just footage from the original Top Gun movie, like shots of Goose and things like that.
So thumbs down. Okay.
I don't know. I'm probably going to see this movie because as much as I can make fun of Top Gun, that's a movie you could put on right now. Like, I'll stop the podcast to watch that movie.
The only problem I have with Top Gun is the fact that there's a lot of mechanical inaccuracies and things like that, like the jet wash and this and that, things that they exaggerated or whatever. The thing that I don't like about it, the one thing I don't like about that damn movie is that everyone in tech school is watching it all the time, and it's a fucking Navy movie, which is not the movie's fault.
Right. Yeah. So tech school, Air Force tech school. Yeah. I mean, we watched a lot of military movies when, like in my, well, I mean, you were like a block away from me, like in physical location. But over in my dorm, like we watched a lot of things. Like Full Metal Jacket was probably the most watched. And that also is not Air Force. That's Marine Corps, which is actually Department of the Navy. So it's similar to Top Gun.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Would you say that Top Gun is closer to an Air Force movie or a Marine Corps movie?
I would say it's closer to Air Force.
Yeah. Even though
it's Navy and the Marines are Department of Navy thing. Yeah.
I know. Weird question. All right. So question 5. Or franchise number
Plus,
5.
I mean, the F-14 that they use so frequently in that movie is very close to the F-15. The F-15 is just made a little lighter and without the swept wing design because it didn't need to land on carrier, so it didn't need as much landing gear support and shit like that. But now I'm getting Air Force-y. So what's the next question?
Or were you getting Navy-y?
Oh, no, definitely not that.
All right, so the next franchise, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Is it getting a sequel?
Yes.
Oh, I guess it does have a movie, doesn't it?
It does, indeed.
I'm going to say yes, just because why the fuck not?
You say yes to SpongeBob. You're right, and it's called It's a Wonderful Sponge. I can't wait. I am almost certainly going to see this in the theater. I watched the last one in the theater.
I was almost hoping I was wrong.
Yeah. No, SpongeBob SquarePants is great, and the creator of SpongeBob passed away earlier this year, so rip him. All right, Alien. Are we getting an Alien franchise movie in 2020?
Yes.
I wish, because I'm a fucking fanboy of that series. Like, I'm half joking about SpongeBob, but I'm also serious that I'm going to go see it. Alien, like I look forward to those movies. It's just there's something about it. I just really like it. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not getting that. How about this one though? Bill and Ted.
Yes, we are definitely getting a Bill and Ted next year.
Good. Yes, Bill and Ted Face the Music is coming out in 2020 if the release date is to be believed.
With the original Bill and Ted.
Yep. Dude.
I am so excited. I'm so excited to see Keanu Reeves revise that fucking role, dude.
Dude, Keanu Reeves is like all the rage right now anyway. But Bill and Ted, dude. Like that was a pair of excellent, most excellent movies.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're saying excellent totally wrong, dude. It's either going to be excellent. Or most excellent. Okay, What's next?
All right, man.
I'm killing these questions. I've gotten one wrong.
Dirty Harry.
Oh, you had to go with Clint Eastwood, one of my least favorite fucking people of all time.
The much acclaimed actor, writer, director,
producer,
etc.
Grip Boy, all the shits, or Best Boy, whatever.
The Grip Boy.
That's when
the best Grip Boy.
Yeah, the best grip.
That's a whole other. Yeah. Anyway,
that's different.
Different type of movie.
Yeah.
That's only. That only. Yeah.
It's only in Santa Monica. Isn't that where they film all the porn? I don't know. I'm gonna go with no. Maybe wishful thinking here.
No Dirty Harry. No Dirty Harry next year.
Thank goodness.
All right. What about Planet of the Apes?
No.
Are we getting a new Planet of the Apes? You say no. Yeah. So are you a fan of the Planet of the Apes movies? Or at least like the newest ones. There was a trilogy that just wrapped up last year or the year prior. War for the Planet of the Apes.
I am a big fan of the original.
Mm.
The first one, Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Fucking saw it on Laserdisc. Every time I see that movie, I have to stop and watch it. It's by today's standards, it's complete garbage. But
I mean,
there's just something about that movie, the way that they portray it, the way that it's like the tension, and I don't know, something about that movie just. And the reveal at the end gives me chills, even when I see it now.
And this movie was true science fiction. Like it's not. I mean, yeah, there's some fantasy elements to it, I suppose, but it's not a fantasy movie. It is science.
Yeah.
It's like a what if, take a scientific possibility.
Yeah.
And then like play the what if game. Like it's very much science fiction.
Yeah.
And that's confirmed at the end of the movie with the reveal. And yes, it's a wonderful film. What did you think about the many sequels that came out? Like the following year, then the next year, then the next year, and then the TV series and all of that. Did you watch any of that?
I have the same opinion about all of it.
Okay. To me, it was one of those things that would play like on a Saturday afternoon or some shit when I was a kid, and I would watch every fucking time. But I didn't. I mean, just because it was eye candy, I was starved for fantasy and science fiction when I was a kid, and I just ate up all of it that I could get my hands on, and it didn't matter if it was trash. I would rather watch the shittiest science fiction movie ever made than like an Oscar-winning movie when I was a kid. Like I just loved sci-fi that freaking much.
Again, like I said, I have the same opinion about all of it, and that is that I officially have no opinion because I've not seen any of it. I've never even made an attempt to watch. Like I've seen clips of some of them, but I've never actually started one from the beginning and just sat down and watched it.
Yeah. So yeah, they're so, right? The original with Charlton Heston, absolutely.
And I think that's part of the problem is because it was done so well and it had. Anyway, I can't.
The new ones, like I
hear they're really good.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Like I really like them, especially the first one in the series was called Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Like it doesn't even, if you didn't know what movie you were watching, if you didn't know the title, you just started watching the movie, you wouldn't think it was a Planet of the Apes movie until like right at the end of it, and it kind of gives you a hint that it's Planet of the Apes.
Which I mean, if you're going to do a prequel, that's how it should be. So
right, yep, it's really well done.
It should not be ham-fisted,
but it's definitely over. All right,
I'm going to say no.
You're saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Just a shot in the dark?
Yeah.
Question 10? Okay. So I'm locking in no for you right now, but I'm going to read it to you anyway, and then you tell me if you agree with your answer or disagree. Bad Boys. Bad Boys.
I think there is a Bad Boy slated for next year.
You do? Really?
Yeah.
Like Will Smith and
Martin Lawrence.
Lawrence?
Is it Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence, yeah. Martin, the TV show Martin.
Yeah.
Damn, Gina. Is there really? Like that movie's like 30 years old.
Yeah, but they waited like almost a decade to do Bad Boys 2.
I mean, probably like 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What do we get?
But what I do know is that you said no to this one, so I'm going to go ahead and give you this thing.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. Bad Boys for Life is slated for release in 2020.
See?
Yeah.
So I got 8 out of 10 plus the bonus.
No bonus, but you definitely beat the D. You beat the D with an 80%.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's honestly, I mean, how many of those am I looking forward to? Maybe 3.
Yeah, dude. So, Top Gun Maverick, I'm totally I'm gonna watch it. Well, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna go in the theater or not, but I will definitely watch that on Amazon Prime. I'd already told you I'm going to SpongeBob. Like it's gonna happen. And then Bill and Ted. There's nothing is gonna keep me from the movie theater to watch Bill and Ted.
Yep.
Bad Boys, maybe a Netflix catch. I don't know.
I really enjoyed the first one. I really enjoyed the second one. So I'm probably. I mean, my threshold for theater is pretty high. So it's not a theater, but it's definitely like as soon as it hits the red box. It's a round 1 red box. I'll give it that.
Yeah. See, I never Redbox. Like I'll rent that bitch on YouTube or Amazon before. Like Redbox, like not even. No, that's like not even an option for me. Redbox could like stop existing and I wouldn't even know that. Like, was there a Redbox? I don't even know if there really was a Redbox.
Oh shit. So ask me later about Redbox.
Okay.
I have some opinions, but ask me later. Okay, so let's continue on. I went ahead and killed the live stream because there's no audio and nobody was watching it. So if you're watching this later, you'll see that there's a slight glip in there where I forgot to turn the video back on when I turned the stream off. And if you're listening to this on audio, well, welcome to nothing edited on the show. We are going to talk about 2 things that happened. One thing that happened this weekend and one thing that's happening this coming weekend. So I'm going to start because I don't have as much to say about it as we both do on the other topic. Amazon Prime Day. Now, Kent, I know you and your favorite thing as far as buying shit is not buying shit.
Yeah, man.
However, I know that your second favorite thing when it comes to buying shit is getting shit for free and half off.
Yeah, but also, so let me give you a third thing that's actually my number 1 is I buy shit when I need shit.
Well, but that's boring.
Or want shit. Like I buy shit when I want shit. Like
oh, well, fair enough.
For sales, like not if I happen like, hey, I want this thing. Oh, look, it's on sale also. Like that's a fucking like I'll do a dance, sing a song maybe. But I'm not the kind of person that waits for a sale except for 2 things. 2 things. My new TV, I waited until I could find it for the cheapest price, without waiting like another 3 years or some shit.
Right.
And the other thing is Steam games. Like I will not pay more than like a few bucks for a Steam game. So I will add things to my wish list, and I will wait till I get that email that says that, look at this, it's 93% off this week. Yay! I can get this game for $1.14.
I'm really bad when it comes to Steam because my threshold for Steam is $10. I refuse to buy anything on Steam that's over $10. Right. And I know that's probably hurting the developers and blah 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 blah. But I think
I paid like $6 once, maybe.
Well, so my threshold is $10. I won't buy anything more than $10.
Yeah.
So when it goes on, like the summer Steam sale happened, I went down. I was like, anything that's over $10 isn't even on my fucking plate. And I picked up like I had a $50 credit for whatever reason, and I was like, well, how can I maximize my $50 credit? And I got like 8 games.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yes. And that's my. So when it comes to Amazon Prime Day, I'm like 2 days before Amazon Prime, I start seeing like things go into my news feed, like on my news aggregators. And I'm like, oh yeah, like that must be coming up soon. And then like the next day it's like, oh, here we go. We're hours away from Amazon Prime. I'm like,
Oh.
oh yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's the thing, right? And then, yep. And then now we're sitting here on Thursday, and I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
So here's my philosophy about Prime Day. I maintain lists. I maintain a research list, which is just kind of like a reminder of what I was looking into earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I maintain a wish list, as in I got one for the studio, like the dream list. If this ever happens to be buy one, get 10 free or some shit like that, I'll fucking buy it,
Sure. Yeah.
And then I have like my birthday wish list, which is usually things under $100 that my family could get me for my birthday, for Christmas, whatever. And we maintain one of those for everybody in the family. So it's, there's just a couple things in there.
We do something similar. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Basically, Prime Day comes along, and other than one category of item, if it's not in one of my lists already, it's not even a consideration.
Right. Right.
Okay. And that one category is Amazon devices. Amazon voice assistance devices, because they always go on sale on Prime Day. And I'm rarely really interested in it, but this year I was like, you know what? If I can get some Ring stuff and maybe upgrade my my dots and shit like that, I can go for some of that. All that shit was on sale.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I'm a little bit pissed. All right. So I don't buy Amazon devices. I haven't bought any Amazon devices in the history of Earth until about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
When I think I talked about this on this show.
Mm-hmm.
The whatever the fuck they're called, the little something 5.
The Show 5.
Show 5, right.
Yep.
Yeah. I pre-ordered those. Like, I found out about them like the day before they were released. And I was like, that okay. Yeah. I want to do that. So I ordered 2 of those and 2 of the smart plugs.
Okay.
And came out, I don't know, $100 and something, right? For the whole kit and caboodle. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think good. Hell yeah. So fast forward about 3.5 weeks. Prime Day. $40 off the Show 5s. And the smart plugs that are normally $25. $5.
Not by themselves though. You had to buy them with a Amazon device. Yeah,
with a device. So
like the third generation dot went from $49.95 to $22.95, and then you get a $5 kicker, get you a smart plug.
Yeah, dude, if I like gave a shit about sales and especially like knew that I put Amazon Prime Day on my calendar, there's no way I would have bought these devices 3.5 weeks ago,
right?
Or whatever it was. No, like, God damn it, dude! I paid over double.
Yeah.
What I would have paid if I'd have waited till 3 days ago.
So
it's upsetting.
So I'll tell you what I cleaned out on. I got a Ring security system, the deluxe package. And that's not a necessity. That's a thing that will at least ease my wife's state of mind, because she's always worried about somebody not locking up and things like that. It's like,
sure, yeah. I actually thought about going with Ring, but I was so disgusted after I saw the Show 5 prices and the plugs like closed Amazon, didn't go back.
I got that. I got a Show 5, but it came as a part of a package deal. With a dot and a switch and like a few other things. I got a Show 10 with the
which
same,
is like, it's actually like the Show, like second gen Show,
right.
Regular Show.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got basically my whole house is gonna be fucking Alexa, and I can just shit, I said her name. Sorry. It's all going to be that, and I can get rid of any other voice assistants I have because of the way this is all going to be set up.
Yeah. So, other than Siri being on my Apple devices, which I basically never use Siri unless I've like had a few beers and want to like fuck around and like, hey Siri, eat shit. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said the command, but you already started that trend.
Yep.
So I talking to the machines. I don't know, man. until I got the Show 5s, and now that we have the Amazon voice assistant in our house, dude,
all the time.
Yeah, and it's fine, I guess. Like I don't know. I would rather go to the app on my phone to turn the light off than to say it out loud. Like it's just noise in the house that doesn't need to be there to talk to the devices. I don't know.
Have you started whisper mode?
I don't know what that is.
Tell your voice assistant to turn on whisper mode. And then anytime you whisper at your device, it will respond in a very, very, very low tone.
Oh, okay.
So instead of being like, boom, boom, the lights are on. It's more
I
like,
do know that I tell my device to, play, actually one of the first voice commands I gave it, which I still give it fairly often is, hey, you voice person, play death metal. And it'll play and I'll tell it to volume, hey, volume 8, and
it plays Jethro Tull.
No.
We use ours all the time for shopping lists, for to-do items. We all the time.
So real quick, when it's playing music very loud, I can just very quietly say, turn off the light, and it will hear me over the music and do the command. So I will give it that. It's very good in that sense.
Yeah.
But the thing to me is that it's not intuitive. You gotta know the words to say. It allows for some margin of error.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, turn off the lights, or turn off all the lights, or turn all them their lights off. It'll do that, right?
Turn all them their lights off.
Well, actually, I'm going to try that one. I have not confirmed the third one, but the first two it will do either way, right?
Are you saying Amazon's biased against Georgian Southerners?
I don't know. But the thing is, I want it to be like Tony Stark's devices, where he can just say, hey, so I've been thinking, why don't we, I don't know, think about doing this thing that, I don't know. And then it will know exactly what the fuck you mean and just do it. That's where I need voice devices, voice assistants to be. Not this, hey, device, do the thing in this word order. No, that's unnatural as fuck, and I don't like it. And I'm not going to be comfortable talking to devices until it's a little more natural. If I can walk into a room and hey, let me know the thing, and then you know what? After that, do the thing. If I can say that, then I'm there. I am fucking there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna. Because I felt the same way you did, or you do, until about a year ago, and then it starts clicking, and it's just this is how I fucking ride a bike now.
So all right, so you taught yourself the language basically.
Well, between me getting used to what words I needed to use and the firmware updates going into the Amazon devices, yes. And as far as Siri, I just want to say the only time I ever use Siri is on my watch. Because I'll say, especially in soccer games, things like that, start a 40-minute timer, or call so-and-so, whatever else. It's really easy for that. But I don't go beyond that. If it's not a simple voice command.
I will I will use Siri for reminders. I'll say, hey, remind me in 20 minutes to check the spaghetti or something like that. And it works like a fucking charm. But I tested them head to head. I tested Siri versus the Amazon Assistant head to head in a very simple thing. I said, hey, Apple Assistant, who's your favorite Star Wars character? And of course, Siri's response was, I found this on the web for you.
Yeah.
I'm no, fuck yourself. And then I said, hey, Amazon Assistant, who's your favorite Star Wars character? And she responded with, it's Jar Jar Binks. Ha ha, just kidding. It's actually R2-D2. Hands down winner.
Let's
and it's so much better.
Let's see what Google says. Okay, Google, who's your favorite Star Wars character?
I don't have a favorite.
Well,
all right.
That's better than Siri.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Siri.
Because I didn't say, hey, web search Star Wars. Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right. So I noticed that when you called for the Google one, that is the most unnatural way to call for a voice assistant. I did notice, so that got me thinking. In my Amazon devices, it tells me that I can change the wake up word.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried that before?
Last time I tried it, it was only between 3 things. It was either Alexa, Amazon, or Echo.
Okay.
And of those 3 things,
gave you those choices.
Yeah, of those 3 things, Alexa was the clear winner. I haven't tried it since then.
Right, because I was just thinking, if let's say that was my daughter's name,
right,
or my wife's name, or my girlfriend's name,
you just have to choose one of the other ones. And I think Amazon would be the next best choice out of those 3.
Sure,
because it's never going to come up in. Well, I guess it does come up around the conversation, but
I'm hoping that voice assistant devices, just in general, will at some point let you name it whatever the F you want to name it.
Right.
And in fact, actually, you know what? I don't even care about that shit. I just want it to be like, know that I'm talking to it when I'm
content aware.
Yeah. Like, hey, why aren't my lights on? And then the lights come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, dude, we are going pretty long, actually. Do you want to maybe cover SDCC next week after shit has actually happened?
Yeah, I think so, man. Because the biggest thing, well, we kind of talk about some of the movies come out, like the Maverick trailer came out. Tom Cruise introduced that earlier. The biggest thing that I'm interested in. So my second thing that I'm interested in is the Marvel calendar. Like, show me what's coming to MCU and when.
Right.
But the number one thing that I think is going to happen this weekend, and I want it really, really bad, is a full-length Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker trailer. Give it to me. I want it.
Yeah. The only problem with that is that they have, D23 or whatever in like 2 weeks?
Wait, didn't that just happen? I thought that's when we got the teaser trailer. I don't know. There's definitely something Star Wars is going to be announced because the Sith Trooper, which there's a Sith Trooper? What the hell? So it's a red Stormtrooper. It's on site in San Diego at the convention center. And it's like, yep. So we're getting something Star Wars. And
they're also doing the Final Thrones panel.
Yeah, weird timing.
I mean, they've traditionally done one after each season.
Sure.
They didn't do one last year because they didn't have a season come out last year.
Yeah, but like you were anticipating like SDCC, at least when it comes to TV and movies, it's about anticipating what's coming next, not like, oh yeah, do you remember when this show was on the air? Remember about it? Like, what are they doing? I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to next week where we talk about what actually happened.
Hey, dude. I just want to make the sound. No.
Yeah. Man, I've been tweeting and putting things on Instagram, and so I actually, when I was at the baseball game the other day, I logged in my Dos Equis. So if you're curious what I said about it, like, get on my social medias. I'm either Del Noche or Del Noche 77 everywhere except for Twitter, which is RM_Del Noche. So check me out, man. What about you?
Just find me on Twitter at Ethan Caine, ETHANCAINE, and you'll be able to find the show at Ritual Misery, RITUALMISERY.
Yeah, I like it better when Flavored Toothpaste says it.
He'll say it soon enough.
But yeah, man, I want people to go over to Discord. Like, guys, if you listen to the show, like, get on our Discord. Seriously, like, join the conversation in there. We need more things happening in there. That's bit.ly/RMP Discord.
And of course, you can find all these links and more ways to support the show and give feedback at our website, ritualmisery.com.
Hell yeah, man. We are live every Thursday at exactly 7 p.m. Pacific on diamondclub.tv and twitch.tv/ritualmisery.
Thank you so much, Kevin MacLeod, for allowing us to use your music. Thanks for listening. For Kent, for me, for you, this has been your Ritual Misery Podcast.
See ya!
RITUALMISCRY.
Thank you, Flavor Toothpaste.